Everyone is in their seats here at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles as the Los Angeles Lakers look to grab a win on the home floor. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. The Heat log another stop on their travel schedule in today's matchup.
And we know these two teams have some history between them. Should make for a fun contest.
Yeah, there's no doubt that the attention to this one is a bit elevated. It's game day, and I'm glad we're here.
At this point late in the season, Brent, any danger that contenders that might be coasting can't flip the switch for the playoffs?
Something I really have never felt, Kevin. It's matchup driven when it comes down to playoff time. And I remember doing some work and looking into teams going into the playoffs and did they need to be hot? The numbers say no.
Here's Robinson following the basket by Anthony Davis. And they're able to recover. Here's Nunn. Offline with his three. And Schroeder's got the ball here for Los Angeles.
And trust me, Dennis Schroeder would love to score the basketball, but his ability to set up his teammates is also effective.
Nunn with it. He's picked up by LeBron. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Los Angeles on D. Here's Nunn. Misses the three.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Stolen by Robinson. Here's Adebayo. Unable to get that one. And the Lakers going the other way now. Here's Davis. Rebound by Butler.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops.
Well, known as a defensive specialist for many years, it's the ability for Ariza still to consistently be a threat out there from the three-point line, especially from the corners.
Here's Butler. And at last, they get one to fall.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Lakers shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%. And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick, a shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Here's Davis. The layup off target. And Butler, here we go.
Man, way over the defenses. Jimmy Butler gets some airtime.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Lakers. It's a three-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, you hate losing a game that you control for three quarters, but that fourth was just really an abomination in terms of how they played, and unfortunately, they took an L.
And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here. And, Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Pass to Caruso. Here's Harrell. That one off the back iron and out.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
And while Iguodala might not be the star of any team he's on, he's always going to be a major contributor because he does so many things well on both ends.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Lakers trail by 6. Here's Horton Tucker. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. Los Angeles with another miss. The Heat on offense. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. And it's Iguodala missing.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Shot's good by Achua.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Morris. Off on the layup.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's Harrell. Got a piece of it.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. That free throw, no good.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Lakers trail by 6. And Morris throws it down.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
And so quick off his feet, Montrezl Harrell with a nice rejection.
Kuzma inside. And it's Miami with the rebound. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Heat out front as they end the first quarter with a huge surge. An 18-6 run. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Now, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie?
Oof. Well, wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role, tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets, and he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
Bielitsa does a good job of staying active and with his shot that time.
Lakers trail by 10. Here's Harrell. And the layup falls. Harrell's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
To the left side wing. Here's Horton Tucker. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Nunn can't get it to fall. To the paint. Here's Harrell. Banked in off the glass. Harrell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with a name like Duncan Robinson, you wonder, were his parents Spurs fans?
Good call, GA, but I don't think so. He was born in 1994. That's a few years before Tim Duncan joined the Spurs alongside the Admiral. Good NBA name.
And that one's good. Drummond.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Robinson. Misses off the left iron.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
It's Bielitsa over James. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Davis.
Yeah, easy call. And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Now, Bielitsa, a big guy who flows into offensive possessions and becomes an invaluable player in terms of the type of floor spacing you would want from a shooting big.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Bielitsa with the bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Pass to Strus. There's the triple. No good that time. And the Lakers take it the other way. Fast break, the Lakers. The basket counts and one. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. The Lakers have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
Here's Achua. And Davis sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
There's Dragic with the 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Caldwell Pope right side. Over Robinson. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Pass to Davis.
Just excellent recognition by Anthony Davis to sell the shot fake, gets the defense up in the air.
The Lakers have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. First one falls for him.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Number 1 pick overall in the draft coming out of Kentucky, and it just feels like Anthony Davis has had one focus on his mind, and that is to become the best player he can be. Love to see his evolution.
It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
And slam dunk by Butler.
And potentially the switch is flipped here for Jimmy Butler to take over and dominate in this one.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter. And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
Again, the miss by the Heat. Lakers leading by 5. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And this happens when Kuzma is aggressive. When he's looking to score, he makes the D react.
Good on the second free throw. The Heat trail by 6. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. None can't get it to fall. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Can't connect from short range. Pass to Iguodala. That one falls. Iguodala's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he fights through some aggressive defense. Iguodala using those broad shoulders and not taking no for an answer.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Lakers on top, leading by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up. For the Los Angeles Lakers. And here's LeBron outside. Offensive rebound. Pass to Drummond. Second chance shot. And Adebayo sends it back.
And pay him with the emphatic block.
Here's Ariza. And yes, it's good. Ariza's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Heat. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. Two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
The Lakers have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
Even with all of the impressive number of seasons under his belt, LeBron James retains this kind of remarkable drive and competitive spirit.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Ariza with it. He's got 6. Can't hit from the elbow.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Nunn's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Puts it up from 15. That one a little long. Pass to Ariza. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Caldwell Pope.
And Ariza much improved as a free thrower over the course of his career.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Shoots from 12. And he drops that one in. LeBron's got 6 points.
I mean, again, LeBron James has been doing this for so long, knocking down that mid-range jumper.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And now a 3-point Laker lead.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
That's tipped.
And love the defensive activity from KCP. Selling out there for the block.
And finished off by Davis.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Strus. Miami no good on that time either.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Here's Dragic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Dragic with a clever play there as he gets close to the basket. Not surprising at all that he finds his way to the charity stripe.
And Goran Dragic drops them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Harrell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s, players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
The Elitza misses.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Caruso, no good. The Heat trail by 6. Here's Adebayo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Adebayo's got his first points of the game.
Bam grabs the board, and then Bam knows what to do.
No good from Dragic. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
It's Bjelica. Gasol with the rebound. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Here's Harrell. Great D that time from Adebayo.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off. But this has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, and his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Dragic with a wide. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Lakers lead by 4. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. That'll be a 5-second call. Here's Hero. And he makes good on the layup.
In a flash, Tyler Hero makes his way to the inside. Nice use of his athleticism.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Andre Iguodala.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And so he hits both. The Heat trail by 4. Iguodala's drive, and it's blocked.
Oh, that's merciless. Kuzma plays with such competitive energy, wasn't letting that shot get off.
Schroeder up top. Kuzma outside. Some solid defense from Butler.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Shots good by Harrell.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Lakers working the ball around now. The 10-footer. And that one's good. Drummond. Drummond's got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
A tall and powerful big. Drummond has a natural ability to finish inside.
And the Heat call time here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
Ariza with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Adebayo drives in. That one goes in.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
They double him with Adebayo. Caldwell Pope. And James picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. The Heat leading by 6. Here's Nunn. And Davis sends it back.
Love that D from Davis. Rises up and swats that shot away.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And the rejection by LeBron. Nunn can't get it to fall. Here's Schroeder. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
And that's why Schroeder is a player you want on your team, because he knows how to come up with huge plays in big situations.
Offensive rebound. Here's Adebayo. Good work there as it goes. And the Heat lead by 6.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass. Well, AD defining the word clutch on that one. Huge shot there.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That'll be his second foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Yep, that one goes.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
And the Lakers call time here. They're down by 6. 1:53 left to play in the final quarter. James in the post. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And LeBron James is going to take every crucial possession over. Outstanding shot there.
Here's Nunn. That shot is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Caldwell Pope. Ariza with the rebound. The Heat leading by 4. Good again. He's on tonight, 9 for 13 shooting.
Well, Jimmy Butler can score on all three levels, inside, outside, and from distance.
Good on the bucket.
Montrezl Harrell, not the first guy you think about, but he comes through first class.
Here's Nunn. Yep, that one goes in there. Nunn's got 9 points now in just the second half. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Here are the Lakers with the ball. Pass to Schroeder. Tries again. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Man, time winding down. It's always fun to see a player like Schroeder take it upon himself to come up with a clutch basket.
This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
Another shot. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Butler. Adebayo drives in. And Adebayo throws it down.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad. 2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And the layup is good.
Timeout.
And the Heat lead by 7. Boy, that was a big shot.
And stunned silence, guys. That's the atmosphere in here after that shot.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're trailing by 7. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
Here's McLemore. That one doesn't go. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ben McLemore. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. He gets the first, and that stretches their lead to 8.
I think Tyler Hero's assimilation into the NBA was pretty smooth, as he went from Kentucky in a system in which he got to run around off screens and shoot the ball to one that allowed him to do that in his rookie season. That's given him a lot of confidence.
And so it's the Heat winning this. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled. They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's going to